Hello everyone and welcome back to Riverbend Springs. Now as you can see I skipped December. Not a lot happened, kept the animals fed, and also moved some pallets of flour. But today is January and that means we have sales to do, in particular the flour. Now I'm turning time down because the price for flour is currently really good, but it is dropping. I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? Because the restaurant is there. Yep, I need to do a U-turn here. The plan today is to sell all the flour. If I get that right, as you can see, that's going to bet us nearly 200 grand. And that's before we move any other things. There's going to be flour, there's going to be wool, eggs, other things. What else? Oh, lettuce. Look, remember what else I'm using to sell. Right. Yeah, the flour's going to be amazing, so we need to clear the... Unfortunately, the grain mill still has quite a lot to deal with, as you can see. So, next year's going to be even better, because obviously I'll just leave that running until it's run out. Because obviously there's not a lot of actual farm work to do. I mean, we could in theory mow 84 and 8, but I'm not going to. And save that for another couple of months. I have a plan for this episode. I need to not roll the trailer if I can help it. Nice, once we've done the pallets, hopefully by then I'll leave time at 1. I think no Professor too slow. Sometimes we're going to buy a bit of land. If the numbers around, we get about 190k for this. We'll buy a couple of pieces of land, try and do some housekeeping jobs, stuff like that. Well, if that's the case, we are going to make more than 80. We have one more full pallet in the farm, and then we have what else is outside the grain mill now. I mean, the reason we're leaving is the price is currently dropping, as you can see there. I've got a way to move another 14,000. I haven't, have I? Nothing in the use that can help me here. Nope. I'll go back to the farm next, get the full load off the farm, as you know that takes a little bit of time to load. Like, pallet by pallet. Oh, video is giving me the money, because my plan say I'm going to buy field 82. I have a plan for it, not 83, maybe 83 as well if the money goes to video, but 82 certainly. I have a plan for that land, which I'm not going to reveal to you right now, folks, but I will. In good time will all be shown. And once we bought that, I am hoping to possibly rebuy 10. I know we didn't see how long ago we sold it. Actually, if we rebuy 10, I'm not sure I'd have the money. Right, my plan is, well, my plan is to buy, hopefully there's a little biogas plant, it's 55,000 now. I tried, I don't think it will fit next to our sheep pen. I was to buy field 10, I always said field 10 I'd like to be a little industrial estate. Well, the plan was going to be to start that, do some paving on it. Biogas plant, we're waiting to get rid of the straw and also get rid of the slurry. Because right now we have, I'm not really going to spray on fields, you don't really make enough, or you never seem to. Right, so remember folks, I can only spawn 6 at a time out of here, so there's 32 in here. I don't know why it gives you the option for 8 when it will only do 6. What confuses me sometimes. This is going to be a bit repetitive, I know. What if it'll let me do 6 more and spawn them on top? No, it won't. Worth a try. I'm going to have to just do this way, which I apologise. I know it's a bit backwards and forwards, but the chickens have eaten through their food a little faster than I anticipated, which I'm not fully pleased about. I wonder if maybe, because we're at 1500, we've had 2 lots of breeding, so I wonder if we're just... I am hoping that we can make it through to a harvest, but that's looking less likely. My idea of one field just of sorghum to give to them is looking like it might need to be a thing, and it might need to be a pretty big field as well. Right, last couple to get out of here. In theory, this should be another like the same price as the last one, 80,000. Then once I've done this, I'll probably go and get the eggs and I'll get the eggs and the lettuce and sell them at a little kiosk over there. And then once I've done that, I'll see how much wool there is to go down to the rope factory. Ooh. Oh no, I've saved it. I remember fully loaded trailers are a bit of a problem. Right, so I shall get this done. We'll have a look at one or two other bits and pieces. I don't know if I have to figure out some plan for picking food, but we'll figure it out, folks. I shall catch you all very soon. I wasn't planning to go down to the sawmill, folks, but then I saw the price the prefab walls are currently selling at. See there, so there's like literally there's 125 grand. Probably not quite because we want to sell the 0.65, but I'm going to get these up to the market, then get back down. We'll go via the playground. We'll grab everything, the wood chips, everything, because the wood chips can be sold. I'm afraid Ty's got to stay at 1 for now, just because I don't want the prices. See, the price for which everything is dropping. I don't want them to drop too far. But literally, I just want this to be a money-making episode, because that will give us... But what I will do, in order to basically force myself into what I was saying earlier, we now own 82. It currently needs ripping, but that's a job we can do either today or some point. What I want to do with it, you can't do till about March anyway, so that's no biggie. Let's up to the farmer's market now, which pretty much coming much further away if you tried, but there we go. And I suppose actually what I could do, yeah, that's not a bad idea. I'll get this guy to drive down to the sawmill and we can go and rip that field. Cause, I mean, you could rip round at -2, couldn't you? I mean, it'd be like ripping up bits of ice. But... Okay, can we actually get past on here? This is looking tight. Oh, bouncy, bouncy. So yeah, with this, we might just have the money to do everything I wanted to. Now, I was also thinking, I've decided this year coming, year 6, we are going to change one of the tractors. I don't know which one yet, probably this to be honest, because this is our highest hours one. But, apologies, one of those tractors is going to change, just for the interest. Now, it probably will change something a bit less powerful. I don't know if I get another 300 horse. I don't actually know what I'm going to get yet. I'm going to have to have a look, see what's available. Right, so if I send this guy the sawmill, he's gonna go get it repaired first because he doesn't like how much work, which is fair enough. I'll let him do that. I'm gonna spin him round because I don't trust him not to like crash into something solid. Then what we're gonna do is probably just stay. Oh, as you can see, I moved all the track. I give all the tractors a good wash and then moved them in here. They made things look a bit neater. Also, the weather, as you can see up there, the weather's still giving like quite bad snow incoming. So I thought at least having them all under cover might just help protect them. Yeah, if we go RIP 82, it's gonna be ready for. Here's my plan. My plan, if it works, from what I'm reading, should be a good, stable little income stream for us going forward. Now that's the main thing I'm after. Obviously, we have the various bits of land this year. We have a couple of new bits. We've got 84, which once we get past a couple of months, probably about March. Well, March will be mad planting. I might actually even do it in February, where I'll actually cut all the grass, make us some bales of various types. I'll see what we need. I mean, based on what we have on storage, you don't have bad silage. Some hay probably won't go. Probably half and half the field. We'll probably actually want some straight grass bales as well, won't we, for the sheep? So yeah, we'll cut that field, we'll bale it up. Probably just do half hay, half grass, and then we'll silage some of the grass. We'll at the same time cut our grass field, and then field 84 is going to get ripped. I think that's going to be my root crop field. I want that to be the field of root crops. Just because it's nice and close, we harvest them straight over the ferry to the canning factory. Obviously the grains, we already have a couple planted. I'm planning one field of sorghum just for making food. Although actually I was doing some reading of the subreddit, and the subreddit reckons, oh, looks like it has been ripped actually. Honestly, actually doesn't need doing. Handy. Oh. I'm not going to be doing that, as you can probably imagine. I'm going to get the AI to do that, but yes, this field actually does look, it looks good for, because my plan for this field, like I said, I don't want to disclose it just yet, but that looks perfect for. 84 here looks good as well, so I could see me actually doing 83, so then we know all the fields around here. The good old ferry, which always makes the tractors not sure what they're supposed to do. Of course, that's why he's coming next. He's going to service it first, isn't he? Luckily, the service point there isn't far from the sawmill, so that is a good bonus. Oh, so I'm going to set the AI off. Yeah, that's fair, it is. I'm going to set the AI off ripping this field just because of the money, basically. 15 grand. Nothing there we can really use. We don't really have anything left in stock, do we? No, it's all been taken up. Rope, do we not have any rope? Does the rope maker run out again or something? No, he's working away at it. A second, folks, sorry. No active production. Did I turn off the rope? We still need. Yeah. I'm confusing myself now. Yeah, we still need rope, so why has it been turned off? I can't get. Wool. We'll go to the sheep barn. There's probably going to be quite a bit of wool waiting for it. Meh yourself. Yes, we're able to run all this over there to further help the cause. Let's go up here. This is the famous thing. I wonder if no, it was the other one. I wonder if AI used this and immediately met a fucking school bus. I'm interested in what this plot line is. It's like the Beehive Centre. Yeah, I really need the rope production because that's what's currently holding the playground up. If he's waiting for us. Well, I kind of have gone the wrong way, but I haven't. Can make it up by going here. Is this the road I won't be able to use because of the house? No, the house is one over. Only if you buy this land you can delete one of these buildings and it just removes that maze. It's a shame the AI hasn't Game of Thrones the AI auto replants it. I would have made it better. Right, so here we are. So this is a field I'd love to own. Can you imagine the good we'd do with this? Plus being right next to BGA would be handy if you wanted to sell all of stuff. Right, so off you go. Right, so I'm probably have to load this by hand just because I think if I get it to do it itself, well, I'm hoping if I put the two of these on front, I can auto load the rest and it won't sort of interfere. It doesn't sort of work around what I've done. Famous last words, I know, folks. I'm an optimist, what can I say? These out here. I forgot these before, so it's why it's worth keeping just, even though we're not really using the prefab walls, I'm going to keep reducing them just because of that. See, it's kind of a weird angle thing there, which I'm not entirely sure about, but thinking about it's going to be a little bit more work, but rather than me trying to mess around, if I can back in through there. Maybe because I have to take them off and... Oh, you see, yeah, it's doing something weird, so I'm gonna unstrap everything. And I'm gonna start just doing it myself, just... I know I can get it. I do love the auto load, as you all know, but it does sometimes need a little bit of assistance. Keep the, what's his back now, because I'll get all these on first. I'm not fully sure where we're going to be selling the wood chips yet. I know the wall's going to the farmer's market again. I can actually send them over a little bit more, so they're not pushing off that side. Yeah, perfect, look at that. Three of them fit lovely in there. Now what I can do, is I don't mind stacking upwards. And get that one perfectly lined up with the first one on the other side, just so I don't... God, freaking what's in the way. This means this stack of 7, I've got 7 of these, which would be 2. With 2 stacks then just a third one on top. It might be a little top heavy, but... I'm going to go to the playground first to shift these. I'm not sure where we're going to send the, what's this to yet? The wood chips, I have to look that up. Why are you angling like that? Thank you. As I know if they don't go to the playground, I'm sure the playground maker hall will take them instead. Awesome, since we've got the height. Now let's get the wood chips on. I do like when you get a good mixed trailer. Even on the percentage of the ploughing contract, he seems to be getting on nicely. Doesn't take him overly long because that MT's got a really good working width. will give us the power. And I also think it'll be about the last month we'll be paying off that style. It'll officially be ours. And I have a feeling that means for the first time in a while, we're not going to have anything on like contract. Which if true is amazing. Right, so that's everything cleared out the sawmill. Everything's strapped down. Just check. Let's just check a save, shall we? So wood chips, gold crest, but value at Rain River Silo. I'm worried because we'll Rain River Silo by prefab walls. No, so I can drive through that. What's the other one I wanted to tag? I'm an idiot. Nice one on that side, that's handy then. Turn the rear definitely does. Right, so playground maker first, then Green River Silo. Then you're gonna watch some weird. I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna go pick the eggs. Oh, don't like the way that moves then. Could be strapped down. I'm gonna pick the eggs and the lettuce up, put them in the kiosk, and then the prefab walls are gonna be last. And then once I've done that, I'm gonna go on a bit of a purchasing spree, because I think money's gonna be good. It's still not posing anything good in the use. I mean that. I'm tempted by something like that. I'll have to dolly it for now, but it would be nice. An Arctic wouldn't be a bad shout for a couple of reasons. Obviously capacity of that, but also it means I could get either an Arctic flatbed or a curtain side, and either of them would be a lot better for all this balance. So you know, we already have these two weavers. I'm thinking of my plan. So the 84 is going to be a root crop of some description. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 85 are probably all going to be oak. So I'm going to go. I'm going to have to think about it. I'm going to have to do a field of sorghum for the chicken food because I'm too late. Like I said, I was reading online and only in this game, in 25, barley is your best, most cost effective. Which is great. I'm too late to plan it. Unless there's already a field of barley I can buy. There's a couple, but they're not the biggest in the world. I'll have a proper look when we're not driving. Yeah, they're definitely not the biggest. Oh, that's starting to look different. I'm pretty sure all that rope wasn't there in the middle last time. Oh yeah, that meant taxi more money than I thought it would. That's great. The silo next, which is just down here. Get rid of the wood chips. I know Goldcrest paid a little bit more, but I don't want to do our trick again. I was actually kind of hoping, and maybe this will be a thing for next year, that Goldcrest would be the best price for flour, and I was going to properly rent the train. I also want to show off because the train should have autoload. Sorry, bus. Now, is it going to let me offload pallets here? Oh, yeah. There's another 10k. Oh, 300,000, so like I say, we've got the money. This goes as it plans into, so will be me buying field 10 again, doing some terraforming, which you all hate watching me do, I know, because I'm stuck at it, but that was the wrong button. And then putting down the little BGA, and maybe even moving slurry and some straw into it to get it started. See, it will bring us passive income electric, It will make digestate, which becomes basically a slurry type fertilizer. I don't really use slurry type ones because we never produce enough. But if we're producing that for there, then it might be worth. That would just be worth doing. Right, so there should be a good amount of. I was going to say, what, only 2 pallets? But yeah, of course, these pallets like 2,000 litres in it. Why is it not picking them up? I think it's because the other ones I'm absolutely the old-fashioned way a little bit. Yeah, the 2,000 litre pallets aren't they? I always forget that with lettuce. Unless I do go on sale, and then we do the rest of it separately afterwards. Just kind of thinking, because he's annoying me that that's. What we can do is take these up to the farmer's market and sell it. Come back down, pick up the eggs and the wool. I hate that every episode of almost needs to be just haulage, but that's pretty much what this farm is. As I say, so oats. What price? That's not a bad price field for what. I mean, in theory, we could afford both of those. In theory, we could afford all 3. Well, total these, I could probably afford to put the BJ down as well, so. I'm probably well aware that I need to leave probably about 40k still. Ow. 2 pallets, that's not bad, is it? But I still need to leave like 40k for our daily fees. Certainly it feels like things are coming over to us slowly but surely. If I did 83 and 84, I'd probably put rooftops on them both. For the reason I've said before, nice and close to the sell point. Now the ferry's going to be on the wrong side, isn't it? Yeah. He's getting on up there, yeah. I also like the idea, if we get enough, eventually that industrial yard where I'm going to put the biogas plant, I would also probably put dairy on there. Because buffalo milk sells for good money, yes, but buffalo mozzarella sells for a lot more. Also possibly you get goats and doing goat's milk at some point. You know what, well, I'm going to have to call the ferry over, I might as well buy field 100 and we might as well do some terraforming. I will time lapse it just so you guys have to suffer the total pain and ineptitude I have with it. So folks, sit back and enjoy. Well, finally that dolly trailer had annoyed me enough, so we've replaced it with this TARDIS. Now, I don't realise I do using the same trailer for slurry then for the milk and everything is, yeah, very disgusting, but look at the game doesn't see that, so this trailer's got massive capacity, it can be used for that. You can use it to give water to the cows, and obviously the baby cow pasture. The buffalo milk's already started to climb, which is good. Food-wise, they are pretty good. The cow pasture, food-wise, is good. Water, good. It's chicken food. Food then. Chicken food is worrying me. They seem to have eaten a lot more, but as you can see, we're getting up there in numbers. I don't actually know how much of this the BGA will take. It might not take all of it. If it doesn't, then I'm just gonna have to leave it there probably. So you can burn this into power and digestate for us, and then hopefully, if we get a slurry spreader, we can use the digestate. I probably will at a later date. Now you see, I was probably spent a bit more than I should have done terraforming and that with this land. I wanted it to look a bit more industrial. So we've lost a field, but we have so much building land now. I had to make it look so there's a road. The road runs right along the edge here, nice and close to the railway. I have to delete that. There we go. And then here we are, see how much of this it actually takes at this point. Your flow act up there. Oh, it takes a lot, look, that's good. Used to so you can actually just sell the digestate as well, that's handy. So the slurry that I'm currently selling, you see there. I see you then have to use that to sell. I wonder what price it sells at. I don't see it on here. Anyone else seen it? Or I just mean digestate there. Let's actually turn it on anyway. That's going to start producing there. I'm going to leave you here for a second because the other tractor's waiting for us. Surprised the ferry hasn't like gone back on its own. Oh, he's finished. That's awesome. So I'm not going to make you guys suffer January next episode. We'll probably skip on to February. There's going to be a lot of mowing to do to begin with. And obviously March is, I think, March is our planting month. I mean, actually it really isn't. It's when do oats? The oats go in March. One of my other projects is probably wants to go in March, but if I am doing a field of sorghum, I haven't decided which field yet. But a fairly large field of sorghum would be nice. Also, I did that 3, 4, and 5, because then that way it's I get straight to the chickens when I'm done. It's actually not a bad shout. Take the 3, 4, and 5, and then there's a couple of fields of root crops. Another 30k, nice. And then back to the main shed. Gonna send me you, send you back unless there's another one there. Well, actually, you know what? Oh, my game is probably not like this. I may have a soft lock on my hands here. I'm gonna pause the recording while I figure this out. As you can see, folks, unfortunately he did lose a little bit of progress. Not a lot, I think he was like 9% done on that field, so I've just got us back to where we were. I'm going to have to restart off the BJ again because I haven't done that. First of all, I'm going to get this guy set up doing this one. And I'm going to... Like, that's putting us on basically 200k. He's offloaded to there, I need me to do that. What I can now do is... Oh, that one. Actually, I was going to put the time back. We're done with all our selling now that we're going to do fields and stuff for the farmers market. So I'm going to give us a chance to see. It says this is the quick one, so it'll be interesting to see how much it does. Right, so I think what I should probably do is... I want to sell that. I want to sell that. But I just I want to keep. So that should do that right. So that should now every hour it'll just sell off. It'll leave us there just which is good. But like I say, this thing is going to now be our general all-purpose water tank. It's got much larger capacity than the other one. Once the AI's got back with the flatbed, we'll take a lot of straw to the BGA as well. And then I'm going to spend a little bit of money before we finish, and we're near time to call it there. So, as I think I was saying before the game decided to derp on me, I'm not going to make you suffer anymore in January. Once we've done this, once we've done today, this will be it. I'm going to get this guy to load up here. I think this trade's got 200,000 litre capacity, so he's going to be... Well, if I can just leave him to it. Shame I haven't got one more tractor, because what I would have done is... In fact, what I can just do is call that for now. Pop these up. I've got that little flatbed which I can use just to send the wool over to the rope maker. Yeah, that's literally all that took out there, not a lot. I'm sure that little flatbed will take before... I can't remember how many pallets of eggs there were, but I can do that quickly. Oh, there he's nearly back. That's the joys of the 40-mile-an-hour tractor. Man, crossing a plough field is slow. All that nice baby coos. We should feed them a little bit more at some point. I say, I know this tank. Was that showing like a problem already? No, it wasn't. It's already showing good amounts of everything to sell. Alright, so that's done all of that. Drop this off here. Take this. I think I said before, I was thinking about how to like get food to the chickens. I very nearly really just there was a path down there, but it'd have to be so narrow. And I think they'd probably be getting into the far end. I really do. So I'm going to use this to pick up. I'm pretty sure this will hold enough to get this wall down to the rope maker. Because I can be down as a production and then it will be, you know. Well, he goes that way. So I'm going to sell the eggs first just to the kiosk. When we get the canning factory going next year, there may be a possibility that it would be worth us moving some flour in there, some eggs, and doing the noodle soup. Yeah, noodle soup. Ooh, drifting the trailer. You know what? I did one earlier. This tree's going as well. Oh, where are you? I don't want to get rid of that tree because I quite like it there, but this is because of me trying to do silly things. I should just not. That'll be the best method for everyone involved. Then once I've done this, we'll take a full trail load of straw. That'd be a chance. I was going to first I would see how much the money jumps up because I have a feeling some of that might sell really well. Nearly 5,000 litres of eggs, so they should give us a boost. They most likely go straight away on land, I would assume. The snow's really coming down, which is not what you want. I think it gives snow for February, but one of the reasons why we'll hopefully mow, but we might want to skip it. So I'll look before root crops actually apply until April, so that just give us a bit more leeway. 20k, nice. Now it's 16,000 of electric charge, so it's getting through. It's called the fast production, it is living up to it, which is great. Yeah, we've got plenty of straw bales to feed it. Should be refueled. Let's take out all these straw. I didn't catch how much we made actually, it's my fault. This is not classing it as biogas plant because it isn't the actual harvest income perhaps. Either way, we jumped up a bit. I'd have to look back on my recording, won't I? Yeah, absolutely, I'll let him refuel when I finish done. Good thing in this game, it won't actually let an AI run out of fuel. Okay, the max it allows is that. I mean, I could get the rest on board, we'll do. So what's that then? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, that's 16 bales it allows. So I can get another 16 on in a second trip. Also, we can possibly sell them unused silage as well, but that's... I still have a cedar down there. I totally forgot about that. Right now I'm going to keep hold of silage bales. I think we're using quite a few of them between feeding the babies and obviously the TMR production down there. Yeah, I thought I'd give it this entrance as well. This entrance made it look a bit more realistic, which made it look a little bit... And just be able to drive straight in the fence. At a given time I'm hoping to fill this up with more and more productions. I'm going to usually just drive through. Is it going to let it? Oh, I have to unload them. Unload side right. Now the thing looks like there's already stuff in it, but I actually doubt very much doubt there is. Yeah, so I might have to sort of... I would have to place them in, that will be a bit of an arse. I mean the telehandler has to come over here. He's been a real arse with me today for some reason. See if I can do this. Doesn't appear to be taking it, which is annoying. But it is now, look. It's got to actually drop in, it can't just sit above. Which is fair enough. Okay, so you can just sit outside and actually have to be in there, it has to be close. That's not what I meant to do, but could be. The throw really has been broken on. FS22, the throw used to actually throw it. As you can see there now, it just sort of like drops where it is. I wonder if I get the tractor like cuddled right up against this, and it'll hopefully take them straight off the trailer. The other thing is I take the other tail trailer, because at least they need to. It would let me unload it, let me drop them on top. I'm going to turn the straw on as well. We'll see, we'll have another hour passing him and I'll pay more attention to how much money I actually make. I'm bugger because I jumped out that tree hasn't gone. But yeah, the game just soft locked with the contract thing. I don't know if it's probably due to that more contracts mod I have. Most of the times I've worked with contracts, it's down to that. I will say, no offense to the mod makers, it's a great mod, I love it. That's why I've not took it out, but it does seem to cause the game some discomfort, shall we say. I wonder if I'll have enough money to buy both those fields and survive skipping the night. That'll be the interesting one, because if I do, that'll be fantastic. I'm not going to move any. Hang on, there's more bales out in there, so I probably should. I said I need to do something with the straw bales, because we didn't have. Didn't have enough use for them. You know, we take a handful to make EMR with, but I've never done any more bedding. Doesn't seem. The other trailer's here, so I probably can just use that. I'm deliberately keeping an eye on the money now to see what it goes up. Obviously, we ain't going to be able to keep that biogas plant fed permanently, but that's like nearly 20k, I think. 36 to 53, so like 17 grand. That's not bad. It's going to help us fend off the wolf from the door. I'm probably do this one because this one will make unloading easier, if nothing else. Speaking of unloading, I don't remember how many bales this guy can take. I'm getting this right wrong. 24, that's then, so another 14 should be. Yeah, we're only not let those on. Were they different? Did I do some different sizes? I'm an idiot. I must have done. And yes, I am an idiot, I know. What I am going to do while I'm thinking about it is... Got this guy sat down here waiting my instructions, haven't I? Let's feed that back to him, send him back to the main farm. I'm going to have to unload these and then come back for those other ones. Anyway, land. So, I want to buy that. And I can almost afford to buy that one as well, but that would leave me... I can't afford to buy it, but I think 10k would be a little too close for comfort. You know, I know I'm going to make more money out of the contract and that, so... Obviously more land's going to be more, we're going to need to seed and everything, but that's never a bad thing. Still can't believe, I think we only sold this land like 2 or 3 months ago and we've got to put it back. There also needs to be to get dairy down on here ready and we can have buffalo mozzarella being produced. I know I'm not supposed to straight line it like this, but at the point of the video, brakes. If I sort of drop these, yeah, drop about there. The only ones you didn't take is the one at the very back there. methane definitely builds a lot faster than the other ones. So the methane, when it's digested, building fast because that's what we're storing that. And we could just sell it, but I'd like to build enough. I'm wondering if I can build up enough of that we can then use it. And if we want to do one field, if we're going to do all our grass fields with it, just so we can do it, we can use it that way. Would be nice. I'll do one last full load of bales, and then finally we'll call it. Like I say, I'll skip February. We'll next resume in March, where so it's going to be a mass seeding ceremony. I need to rent a big seeder again. Probably one that fertilises as well. We're going to have a lot of fields to do, and I mean a lot of fields. I'm also going to need to do a careful plan of which fields are going to get what. I need to make sure I cover everything I want to cover. It doesn't mean reset yet, I think that's I and B. And if I remember right, it's 24 this carriage, so I should put another 10 on. And we are actually getting down what's in here. Oh, I see, so then that's why I got it wrong, I didn't think. You know, that'll do. So that's all the 9,000. There must have some bigger ones at some point, I can't remember. So that's all the 9,000 litre. We've got the 8,000, we can probably use that later. Oh, hang on, he must have finished, his sign's gone. I really didn't realise that. He's generally out of fuel. I still think though, I think the yes, he'll drive it to the refuel station. That's good. Here we've got back. I'm pretty sure the AI will ignore running out of fuel, so what he's going to do now is drive to whichever fuel station's nearest and fill the tank back up. So with that, no, I can probably then, once we put this in, we will end this one here. We're going to see one more sale of products, which is good. Obviously, as we get more cows, like slurry, and that will be producing more. That should give us more stuff. It's got capacity. Maybe tempting just to do a potato contract at some point, just so we can do that with it. And get them all in the point. Floating. Oh, that actually that's got more capacity, but that's done us a good job. Up to 157,000. So, I mean, let's see, we can either buy that field. We can buy that field there. Would be a bit more useless land. I don't really want a lot of land like that. Can't quite afford that. You know what? And on that note, folks, we're going to end this one here. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to check out the rest of the channel. There's a lot of great stuff on here. Please like, subscribe, share, all the usual, and we shall see you for the next one. So until then, goodbye.